Have you ever been stuck trying to make your character move smoothly in a game, only to find that your code just isn't cooperating? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to make your player movement in Unity wait for a coroutine to finish before moving on. I totally get it. You want your player to move through a grid seamlessly, but the last thing you need is for your game to issue commands before the movement is complete. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar challenges. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "How can I make my move player function wait until the coroutine is finished before moving on?" They shared their code and expressed their frustration with the movement not waiting. Sound familiar? Let's tackle this together. So, what's the issue here? In Unity, coroutines allow you to perform actions over several frames, but if you start a coroutine and immediately move on to the next line of code, it can lead to unexpected behavior. We need to ensure that the move player function waits for the smooth movement coroutine to finish before proceeding. And don't go anywhere. I've got a simple solution at the end that will make your player movement smooth and reliable. To ensure that the function move player waits for the coroutine to finish, the user can use the yield return statement in the move player method. This will allow the function to pause until the coroutine completes. Next, the user should modify the move player method to return an IEnumerator instead of void. This change allows the method to be used with the yield return statement. Now, inside the move player method, the user should call start coroutine with smooth movement and yield return it. This ensures that the program waits for smooth movement to finish before proceeding. Finally, the user can call move player from another coroutine or method that supports yielding. This way, the program will wait for the player's movement to complete before executing further instructions. Fun fact: did you know that the first video games were created in the 1950s? They were simple text-based games, but look how far we've come. Now we can create complex movements in 3D spaces. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests using yield return with start coroutine. This allows you to wait for the coroutine to finish before proceeding. However, keep in mind that your function cannot return void in this case. Here's the tip I promised. Always remember to yield return when working with coroutines in Unity. This small change can save you from a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. Your player should now move smoothly through the grid without any hiccups. Remember, using yield return with coroutines is key to managing your game flow. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips and keep coding.